What is up, everybody? It's AJ all around here. So you want to be a flight attendant. You sent in your resume, you made it past the video interview. Congratulations, they want you to come to training. So today I'm here to give you some tips on how to survive flight attendant training. So training is usually 6 to 8 weeks of intense, fun, stressful, low-key, really fun time in your life. This is where you're gonna meet your future co-workers, some of your lifelong friends, and if you're lucky, maybe a boyfriend or girlfriend. Tip number 1, do your research. Different airlines have different types of training, different lengths, different material. So whatever airline you're going to training for, just Google it. So-and-so's training process. I'm sure someone out there on the internet has spilled the tea. And even on top of you doing your research, usually they'll send you an entire packet of everything that you need to know. What to pack, what to wear, how long it is, what you need to know. All of the stuff to make you feel comfortable before you get in there, so you kind of know what to expect. Tip number 2, make friends. On your first day, everyone's gonna be there, they're gonna be smiling, they're gonna be ready to start their new career, and it's so easy to make friends because everyone's so friendly. I mean, let's be honest, they wouldn't be there if they weren't friendly. Make friends with your roommate, make friends with literally everyone you can, because in the long run, you're gonna be flying with those people in the future, and they're gonna be your coworkers. Some of them might end up going to a base on the other side of the country, while some of them might end up being your roommates in your base city. I live with 3 other people that were in my training class. Make friends with the trainers. Most of them are flight attendants too, so odds are you're gonna be flying with them at some point. Plus, you'll hear throughout the entire training, all the way up until graduation, this is still the interview. And yes, that is true. They wanna see how you interact with people, if you can get along with people easily, because they are watching you. They're watching you that entire 6 to 8 weeks. Tip number 3. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions because 6 to 8 weeks might sound like a really long time, but when you're actually in there learning all the material that you're going to be learning, it goes by so fast. So you need to make sure that you have all of the material down before you can move on to the next subject. If you went to college, it's kind of like a 6-week summer course, but like more fun. You don't want to be stuck trying to understand material from week 2 while the rest of the class is on week 4. Because playing that whole catch-up game is not going to be good for you. Because by the time you know it, you're going to be doing drills, evacuations, all these tests, and the material doesn't go away. You'll see it throughout the entire training course. Tip number 4, get some sleep. Sleep is so important during training because you really want to be at your best for as many days as you can be. I know there's some days where it's just like you're a little off, but you want to be at the top of your game as much as you can be. Because once again, it's a lot of material. You don't want to be caught in the back of the room falling asleep because then you'll get in trouble and that's not good. Nobody wants that. If you have an off day the next day, you can go out and have fun and stay up late or whatever. But if you have class the next day, really try and get some sleep. Because trust me, you'll want that time to kind of decompress your brain so it can be ready for the next day. Tip number 5, study, 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 study. You need to study. There's some material that's straightforward, but a lot of it is really specific to, you know, an aircraft or an evacuation process. And you really want to make sure that you have it down. If it's how to arm or disarm a door or something, you really want to make sure that it's in your brain and it's not going anywhere. Again, you don't want to be falling behind and trying to play catch up the entire time because you'll never really get there. Plus, after you graduate, once you're on the line, everything from training will start to make sense. It's crazy because some of the stuff that you learn is just like, how does that really apply? And then you get out on the line and you're like, yup, I see. Trust the process. Tip number 6, don't have drama. Just don't. You'll have a roommate, you'll be living with somebody. If you two have a problem, keep it in the room. Do your best to work it out. Do not let it get to the training center. Do not let it get to the instructors because you do not want them to handle it. Once again, this is still the interview process. So you want to make sure you're on your best behavior. You don't want to start any drama. You don't want to get involved in any drama. If you find a boy or girl you like, good, congratulations, keep it at the hotel. Because once you get to the training center, it's strictly business. You're at work. And my final tip of the day, have fun. It's a really fun process. From day one to graduation, it's all super fun. Yes, it's a lot of hard work. Yes, it's stressful at some times, but really just try to enjoy the process. It's so rewarding once you get to the end. You look back and they're playing the slideshow of your class when you're all in the simulator and you're like, oh my gosh, remember we were so stressed that day? You're gonna make lifelong friends. They're gonna be your coworkers, you're gonna be flying with them. It really is a fun process. And it's so unique because when you think of flight attendants, you think of smiling and being nice, and that's exactly what everyone is. Everyone's super friendly, they want you to do well. So they're there to support you. They wanna help you, they wanna see you succeed. And it's just a genuinely friendly environment to be in. And I really hope that if you're going to training, you really just take the time to step back and realize how lucky you are that you've made it to this point. Because out of hundreds and thousands of applicants that applied, they wanted you. Remember that when times get really stressful and really tough, that you're there for a reason. Well, that is all that I have for you guys today. I really hope those tips helped for someone who's about to go into training. If you are, I'm so excited for you. Best of luck, you're gonna do great, sweetie. You'll love it. And any fellow flight attendants that are watching this, feel free to add any advice down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. Follow me on Instagram. I know some of you already have. Thank you, you know who you are, I love you. And today's the 4th of July. I don't know if you guys can hear, my neighbors are having a party literally right outside. They've been partying all day. That's all for me, bye!